getting from the multilateral, there is 2.4 billion that will be made available for the private sector. JPS loan will then come out of that, so that will go in the government coffers.
So KC, the 150 million, in other words, as I was saying, the 150 million, what we were gonna take from our money, say our NIR then, and lend them. We don't have to do that anymore, right?
But we already give them the money.
Even if we have done that, we will
already gave them the money,
back
though.
from this money.
Okay.
And that's why Favor said we won't lose anything.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Because if we can put back, so the worst scenario, we can put back the 150 back in our NIR then.
But you know what, me European PNP
wherever it came from.
European PNP says something. Damian Crawford has said it. And the new blogger girl, let me tell you, no, say PNP recruit now, she has said no, say. After $6.7 billion that we are getting from the multilaterals, only $3 billion US in it for the country. And
you know me hear the Senate boy with it to munching in this thing.
Yes, so no, him started. Him started for two people.
So where the others are go? Where else are go? Barbados?
No, but hear me now. Hear me now. You say, KC. Did you remember in the parliament when the prime minister was listing out the $8.5 billion we have damages to bury? Didn't the prime minister said that the private sector losses is incorporated in that money as well?
Yes.
So if you subtract, because prime minister said about $3 billion in it for the private sector also.
Yeah.
So if you subtract the private sector money from our money, we will be fine, because the 9 billion losses is not all government losses. The prime minister and the parliament says some of it is the private sector. All they do was just put all of it together and just say the country loss. I'll not hear good. Another thing the prime minister said, Kevin.
Yeah,
it's private and public sector make up the economy, you know.
Right. And remember, I think he even said that, remember that some of those building and some of those private sector is going to draw down from insurance.
Exactly.
From insurance, yeah.
So
everything won't be really on government per se.
Exactly.
And he was even saying, plus that's what we are getting. Like example, the 200 roof that we're getting from Guyana. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand, but you see the narrative, Bridget,
but
where the PNP has spread, Kevin, is that only 3 billion or maybe 3 billion in that money is really for Jamaica. But it doesn't matter if a 3 billion loan, as a matter of fact, it's better if I only 3 billion as opposed to $6 billion or a US dollar or a loan they take. Exactly.
But Munchie, I'm not being sarcastic here, but have Damon Crawford ever do any calculation correctly yet?
What that may I say? No. And him the people they worship, you know?
Yeah, he never do a calculation correct yet. The man who says a mathematician.
Guys, who never hear about
never do nothing correct.
Who never hear about solar pepper light yet?
Yeah, man. We have one.
Everything there's Jamaica, you know. Let's stay there. See me solar pepper light, yeah? Let's stay there. Me solar pepper light, yeah? Anyway, back to the story. So, you know what I am saying, Bridget? We have to be careful and watch the PNP. Because the PNP is trying to say that, and a good news that we get the money to borrow is a bad thing. And that is the narrative where they must spread now. It's a bad thing that the government can't be able to draw down upon this money, and we can't be able to have this money to help us build back. They're not happy, you know?
So when Michael Manley and PJ borrow money, are we a good thing?
It looks so.
What they do with it?
But not even that. If we didn't get to borrow, our country would go deeper in problems because it would take longer to build back the tourism and all of them, something that we need to get back, agriculture and stuff. but we need to get back. It would be worse if it was them then. We
Guys,
would
can I say something? Can I say
Yeah.
something?
You can.
What about the Hurricane Finsack, which depleted Jamaica resources to 40%?
Exactly.
But listen to me, man. When I hear PNP attack, we don't pay them no mind here.
No, we have to
Because
pay them
they
mind,
depleted-
Soji, because we have to,
I know,
that happened to me.
I know,
Soji.
Munchie, but that's why we have to bring up back. Yes,
And
Munchie, that's why we have to bring up back the
That
Finsack
happened to
now.
me last term.
Yeah.
I was saying, but
And
we
we
now
have to
listen to
bring back up.
PNP. And we couldn't do it. We have to
And a
listen to
point of
them.
order, Madam Speaker.
Go ahead, Casey.
Yes. When they were asking about the loan, trying in Parliament to spin the narrative as if it's a bad thing, and the Prime Minister said for the first time we're getting this loan on concession, different concessionary terms. Do you know what that means?
Exactly.
That is
and,
no
and PNP is counting on the people not to know what that means. That's why sometimes we say we need people to interpret things and break it down in a layman terms to people.
It's a preferential rate on loan given by an institution.
For the first
So
time.
we are basically dictating terms
Yes.
Right.
because of our economical position and the fiscal discipline we have shown. So the first it is given it is basically, it's a loan that's basically granted according to our demands.
Right.
So if we wanted, no matter how much we wanted, we would have gotten. And we have a say as to how the loan structure goes and how the rate goes.
Exactly, Casey, because we don't have to fire no public sector worker. We don't have to let go no public sector worker. We don't have to do nothing. No stipulation of the panel where we have to let go people from their work and all these. So it's the first time we'll see something like this.
Yeah, and another thing it is told you and Casey, first time countries wasn't amused in getting money from the IMF because of the strict stipulation that they would have to go on.
Yeah, IMF used
That's
to be
why
terrible.
a lot of countries.
True.
Yeah,
It used to be terrible for us, Bridget, because of the position we would have found ourselves in.
Right. No, we are not in that position.
So, for instance, like 2007 when Bruce Golding won, remember the Jamaica Labour Party was winning for the first time in 18 years. When they assumed office, they realized that PNP didn't even have enough money in the coffers to pay teachers and nurses. So they had to go to the IMF. Going to the IMF now, the IMF would have scrutinized our economy and said, look, you have this company and that company hemorrhaging billions per annum. So you have to divest this company and that company and probably cut 500 public sector workers for you to get a loan from me, because otherwise I don't see how you're going to pay it back. This time around, the IMF cannot make those demands to us because it's not necessary, based on our economy, based on how well run the government agencies that we have is being run,
and based on our NIR to the amount of money you have.
Yes.
Based on our NIR.
Our NIR stand to subsidize whatever we need to subsidize. So if we have companies that are hemorrhaging money, we would have our NIR to back that up.
Yes.
Right. And another thing, Casey, you remember when we normally watch the budget and the finance minister in the talk about the budget, Bridget, and they will say they never get a chance, they never spend all the money that was allocated to be spent. About it 2-3 times a year that happened. Even Julian Robinson come out and criticize the government because we're not able to spend money, because it's very hard for government to spend money in case some people don't know. So the narrative where the PNP come and say, this money is not enough because only $3 billion for the economy. Chances are we're not even going to spend off all that money in this fiscal year. Don't Casey.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because that's one of the problems we have, because after the financial meltdown and FinSac that's supposed to help the situation made it worse, we started to safeguard everything. So there's a lot of bureaucracy that was put in place.
And it's because of the PNP,
is able to spend. Yeah.
Them bitches there.
Yes. So in order to do anything, we got through too much bureaucratic red tape. So it's kind of difficult for the government to spend all the money that is allocated. So money keep on going back to the consolidation fund.
Yeah, and chances are, Casey, we may not even be able to spend the money that we already allocated in the budget to be spent before.
Yes, that's true. And if you realize for the last 2.5 years, the Jamaica Labour Party have been advocating to relax the procurement system. And the PNP is intentionally playing hardball because they don't want the government to spend all of the money allocated because they don't want the government to look like heroes.
Yes, and
so
get too much
whatever they
project
do
off
is
the ground.
politically, no, Madam Speaker.
True.
They don't do anything if it's not politically expedient, you know.
True.
You know, Casey, I've been looking at that now. So now it come to like Casey. So that is why them not really want the bureaucracy to go, because they want the money stay so the government no look good. Government now can get the project.
Yeah, so whatever process
100%
they're
complete.
involving in Parliament, they try to hold it up.
Yeah, they frustrate the people of Jamaica.
Because even Harbin Hill the other day, Muncho, when I was listening the press conference and I was listening, Harbin, he was advocating for this bureaucracy to be kind of loosened up that they can get to move faster. But I don't know where it is. Do we have to go back to the Senate?
Yeah, yesterday, NARA that the government is putting together. That is gonna be the emergency this is like with Spark program where the Prime Minister declare a national emergency with the roads, and then we could have spent the money without go through the extensive bureaucracy. That's what NARA gonna do. Yeah, when they put NARA together, that's what NARA gonna do. So but the thing is, you know, Kevin, that is why the PNP want to full up NARA with for them people, you know. Because they know, so when NARA put together, Bridget, they want people around the table to scrutinize, analyze, and slow down the work. That is why they are so upset that the Prime Minister is the head of NARA. They want to be the head of NARA so they can slow down the government work.
Monche, that's why they do this Spark program.
None of them not a NARA.
No, NARA not put together yet. The National Reconstruction. No. NARA not put together yet, but they did not want the Prime Minister to lead it, Bridget. They said give it to private sector and technocrats who know of building and this and that. The Prime Minister said no. Prime Minister have to oversee, because remember, I know it's the rebuilding of the country, you know. And I don't know if you noticed this, Bridget. You know, see the head of the building association run out last week. I said, oh, no
container house,
modular house, build black and because I work them a look. Because in order for the government to do a massive building project with block and cement, they're going to need a board to put that together, and that's where they come in. Don't, Kevin? That's where they come in.
Have we ever built 5,000 houses within 3 months?
Never.
No.
So the container homes are necessary.
Of course they are necessary, but the Prime Minister never says they're going to full the country a modular house.
All right.
Those are just temporary way to get people out them on the door now.
Listen, if it's even permanent,
let me tell you what is going on.
Most of those people had.
Me tell you what is going on now. Container house and prefabrication house is what running the roller right now.
Yes. Thank you.
Most of these buildings when you see up in the UK at the moment are built. 90% of them are prefabrication building.
And in Canada too.
And they within no time, them you see all that 10-story house, 20-story house go up. And you wonder apartment go up, and you wonder how it built so fast. It's prefabrication system.
Yes.
And the government have to make sure tire the panel container, because every 2 months them they are gonna move down our small and because them not own no land.
No, they can't move on.
The more restructure it, Casey.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Monche,
So you know exactly
me know what I say, man. Me know what I
keep
say.
calm.
Monche,
You know what case yes.
Yeah.
remember, you hear me?
Yeah, man, we are hear you.
Man, go ahead.
Remember that time, you know, the IMF and the multilaterals said that Anjo is a poster boy for fiscal discipline, you know, around the world. And they said they are giving lending Anjo the money that he wants because they know that he'll be the poster boy for reconstruction after such a disaster. They are expecting him to do well, you know. The PNP don't want that because if that happened, the PNP will be out of office for a long time.
Right. That's why they must suggest about private sector, about bringing the private sector and the technocrats to come in and run NARA and take the government out and take the politician out of it. I think it was a crazy. Nothing would have get off of the ground with it. Everything would have stayed on the table. Nothing would have started.
I'm afraid he want to get on the board.
His friend come out of retirement, he want to give work for Bill House. Remember my friend, he come out of retirement before the election, you know, saying come up back in retirement, you know. He gone back in quietly, see, we'd oversee him. He gone back in quietly.
He want matter and get a part
so
of the cake.
Remember he come out of retirement, Kevin, before the election, he announced saying come out of retirement. After election, he just crawl right back in and lock the door.
Crawl back.
Yes, work them and look for them people.
He used our GR group for campaign, you know. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, they're still doing it. They're still doing it. But you know what? I was saying this morning, Bridget, I'm glad anybody that because tell me to stop it. I just hope that Bobby Montague, the minister, when we respect and as the party chairman, can really pull off this land reform thing. Because I was saying it on a live this morning, and I'm going to repeat it again here. It is a vexed issue on both sides, and only PNP alone, the pan capture and upset. We have a group of labor rights in a Clarendon, Bustamante labor rights. Them need to come off of the capture land, Bridget. I mean, no one going to say me political, I mean, nice, but I hope Bobby knows say at the labor right, they must be at the front of the list. I don't care if Melissa or Belissa or Crelissa come. Labor rights must be in line to get the land reform before election.
That's my mantra. You know that's my mantra.
In biggest challenge or Westmoreland? In biggest challenge I go be Westmoreland though.
No, Westmoreland should be at the back, Kevin. Westmoreland should be at the back. Westmoreland should be at the back. The 5,000 container house where we'll give them few out of that, and then Desmond I go put up some of the sleeping bag, give them, and two of the tent, and then go and rest until then come up. The labor rights in a Saint Anne, the Bustamante labor right in Mike Henry, the labor right in Western St. Mary must come off of the capture land KC.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
The Bustamante labor rights, they are actually in Southeast Clarendon where Bustamante used to be, where Colonel Charles Jr. is. And those people are getting regularized and are getting titles for their land and are getting water and electricity around there. The rural electrification program started around there.
That's what I want to hear. Music to my ears.
Casey, question. I want to ask you a question. 1 minute. Can you come from Southeast? How well did we do around Salt River in the last election, Casey? Because remember, that was the first water project Purnell did when he went down there now. How well did we do around there?
JLP would have won because that would have fallen in the Rocky Point division. And when I check those PD, JLP would have been ahead.
Okay.
If it's not here, PNP don't have any talk in Southeast Clarendon.
Okay.
I was just wondering because Salt River always vote PNP. Because remember the councillor guy them. I don't remember what them name.
Ian Barneswell?
No man, no. Them come from Salt River. Them all PNP always winning a Salt River. Always. I don't remember them name.
No, wait a bit. The Salt River division falls in Rocky Point division.
Rocky Point and Mitchelltown?
Yes, PNP have never won that, you know. I understand, so some PNP run a Salt River. The only division PNP winning in Southeast Carolina is Years Division. That's up where Barneswell there.
We can't remember the boy them run a Salt River with them always a win them a PMP. I remember me used to live at Salt River, so me know.
You mean in the 90s?
No man, no which in the 90s.
You know which PNP boy come from a Salt River, a little bit up more Peter Bunting. Up a Freetown.
I know that.
And him did win down in 1993.
Me don't know that.
And left the people them within, he never run back. Because he promised everything and never deliver anything. He not even run back.
Yeah.
But I am retired sharer.
Yes, you see up where fish place there, the freshwater fish, I feed them place, you know.
Sharer shouldn't make buds enough retire. He moves so much time if you know when to walk away.
No man, that a teeth and teeth election, man. Big teeth.
No man, they won. Sharer, JLP have become very unpopular because of internal struggles. They weren't united and things like that happen.
Okay. Well, I am happy to hear, KC, that the people, the Bustamante Labour Right in Southeast Clarendon is getting the attention that they need: water, electricity, and land titling on their hand. I hope Bobby moved to the Labour Rights in Western St. Mary to get them regularized as well. They have the land title, them water, and them electricity. And me hear somebody tell me, Kevin, so we have some down at St. Anne, move to those as well. We 10 years in a government, Bridget, Labour Right must be living well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Remember say, thing they make Shannon Robinson become the king of the queen of Central, you know. I see him settlement business make she win big dog, you know.
Yeah. Labour Rights must come off a capture land, Bridget, in a 2030.
Yeah,
Labour Right must
And
come off a
Munchie,
capture. They must have been titling at their hand.
the first
we
question
can't
I asked,
have Labour Right to live like a squabbe and win a government 10 years.
the same question you asked, you didn't accept the request because I don't know if you see Vision and think it's a PNP. No,
I never see it coming out. I can't
no
say that.
PNP can't come up with this name. But anyway, the first question you asked, what you think we need to do in order to solidify our position?
Right.
I don't want them to wait until the 11th hours to
Like what
start.
them do at the air.
To start
now.
a regular
Start
workers meeting and pay attention to the grassroots people.
Yes.
Right through KC, right through till 2030.
Because
right
the
through.
Jamaica Labour
Right
Party
through,
problem is when they're in power, they don't remember that it's JLP in power.
Yes,
It's okay to be governed for all, you know.
Yes.
But you know, KC,
Don't let the people who fight for you feel neglected.
I agree.
Yeah.
no,
Exactly,
KC,
exactly, 100%.
KC,
100%.
you know, KC, the best time you see Jamaica Labour Party campaign is 2016. I mean, I'll say to myself, so why they can't continue on that same pattern?
And it's the same set of people that was
But
there in
we were in
2016.
opposition. We were in opposition. Let me answer you, man. We were in opposition, and so we had all the time. Everybody did have all the time, including Andrew, because they were in opposition. I saw it going on, but we have to find the way now to balance the
Bridget,
that to play the politics and govern. Because remember, we have to govern at the same time, you know.
But Bridget, we have a youth arm of the government.
Yeah.
We have
Nothing
different
moving
arm
the
of the
Jamaica
government.
Labour Party.
Of the
and
party.
this. Look here, Kevin.
Yeah.
Nothing moving the Jamaica Labour Party unless Andrew Holness says so. So sometimes you know, so the youth arm lazy, you know, get me wrong, you know. But any of them can't put out no message under the JLP banner like that. Them have to talk to somebody to them can just put out things because Andrew Holness like things uniform and people are speak from one voice. That's why I don't hear a whole heap of people are talking at the party. Him like Marlon Morgan, Apka, Kamina, them the people that they talk and the mouthpiece for the party. You know, realize?
Yeah.
I see.
Burn and fried June. And then
Yes.
the people alone talk with you. And then the people,
And then the people that talk. That's why. That is why at them. That is why at them we are put pressure upon.
And
them we are put pressure upon the five of them.
And let me say this. Let me say this, guys. Let me say this. When I said they should not wait till the 11 hours to start having workers' meeting and so on, I don't mean, you see this youth arm and G2K that people are asking to roll out, I think it's not the time for them to roll out. I think the only thing the government can do now is put in work so they don't have a lot of work to do 2 years from now. Make sure they don't get distracted. I think Andrew Wallace is smart enough to know that it's not just about Hurricane Melissa right now.
Right.
It's all over the country. And where you can press things and get it over with, you get it overboard. Don't let the West slow up the whole country.
Right.
Or else it will have dire political repercussions.
That's what the PNP wants in a Bridget. The PNP want the government the country to stand still and be focusing on the west of the country. That's what they want.
You see, what I think when we look into, you see, it's enough for the workers, them are our one fault, what we call it now, them are our athlete need to heal when they come out to certain things. Because you see, so they into grabalicious and not do the right thing for the party.
No, look here.
Yeah. And they get help for people and they take it for themselves and their friend. And this is where the biggest problem we have. I happen in my district too. Because people get things and then keep it to in friend, and if your friend never come out contact, they would know certain things.
And Kevin, that come back as a result of the party not paying attention to the grassroots. They send down things and not checking and think everything is okay.
Yeah. And I agree with what Casey is saying, Bridget, Kevin, because here's why. For example, my member of parliament, Rhoda Moy Crawford, I think even though she have representative in every community and have workers and whatever, she nothing make 2 months pass and she no walk the place and touch base to and make people see her. Because sometimes some people want to see the MP, all when they don't want nothing. They want to in the environment and see the MP a pass or the MP, what go on munchie, are they good? Some people don't need nothing really, Some people just want to see the MP. Hey. So I think the MP, if I even one time out of the month, Bridget, then can say, all right, then me are going to the district here. Me are going to me are going to Mayday. Me are going to in a top hill and go spend the day walk side. Make the people see me.
Munchie talks what is really what get me. I see some mention it a while ago. We realize what you say. Say in my district, Bertha Whiteman and Arnold Bertha Moses, 2 men who me know as MP in my area. I say body, top in our district now, but in drive through. Same thing with Whiteman in drive through. When he road bad, I'm a drop all the whole them to ride and he might shake up or whatever. But the problem is he still drive through. Have it top, but he still drive through.
You have some MP
and then never lose on yourself. And not lose on
you're from Centre and Northwest, Kevin?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want my member of parliament right now.
Vern Apartment betray we. You know how me come campaign for Vern Apartment when I couldn't even vote yet.
even for the Christmas
and
year.
And she win and then Crossburg or PNP with the seat.
Even for the Christmas year, so Casey, I would have loved to see all my MP ask one our money donor, because she have a donor, figure a couple Christmas cake. And she finds some, and give some people some just give out something, give out a Christmas cake or something.
She can call me and tell me to bake 300 Christmas cake
call one labor right baker. Yeah, call one, but I thought that she should call a labor right baker from October and buy the ingredients. Them have cake, have wine and fruits
everything ready.
Yeah, and then she bake some cake and she go in every division and give some long time labor right.
Some small 2-pound cake.
Yeah, so we support the party, Bridget. The labor right, they would feel welcome.
What? Somebody can touch him.
Yeah,
I know Munchie. Munchie. I thought that Yeah, take nothing for be a portion. I can just get a couple purple run up and just give them a couple flour and everything all right. You know, and
No,
then
no,
just
no,
cake
sir.
and distribute it. You know.
No,
You have to get a good baker, man. You get a good baker and bake
Kevin,
some here.
proper something.
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
You know
Bridget,
the
Missy
Jamaican
Auntie,
people never
Missy Auntie Dana,
encourage
Missy Auntie Dana bake, Missy Auntie Dana bake hundreds of cake by herself this season. Coming by America, she don't get for condom. And she has said like, but me not get wrong, I never taste her cake. Some people say it's nice and some people say that's beside the point. That point I'm making is this, right? She sit down and bake her cake them herself. So I'm saying if we identify the one labor right baker, Bridget, what we know can be good.
Munchie.
And put her to work.
Munchie.
Yeah.
I bake hundreds, you know, when Christmas coming, I start get hard already, you know.
Yeah. And collect 120, yeah, 4 division, Bridget, you know where the labor right in there, where you can call out of them bed. When labor right, when time to put on green shirt, at them you see first. In Munch, you know, some really have nothing for you for Christmas,
You know,
but so one cake here.
bad too bad. You see, the Shah before him sick. The Shah keeping Christmas party up at home every year, you know. Whether it's politics time or not, you know.
And if my MP I keep on because me not even know how I want.
Tamai, I was just a taxing in cash and box. We should have keep funeral for you. Yeah,
They should have chose some steel piece for you, Tamai.
They should have funeral where keep for you.
Hey, we should have put on green shirt for you and sing party song, you know. While we choose to you.
Tamai, I think you should have run your phone through antivirus before you come
over here.
Hey. You shouldn't have mouth fear attack, you know.
Hey, but I was attacked.
Hey. You should have mouth fear attack. No.
Look, you come out alive.
Yeah. Here we are talking about the party business of his strength with party and machinery. You're gone over caution.
With our serious thing still not it's in my district. It's in my district in our division where we have like a center there. If I was on the go, me win over people, I'm not easy something now because you love them belly.
No matter what then tape you have to come with enough text it for over here.
Me not busy, no one can text it for me.
I think the 35 seat that will win the election with the Bridget, a 35 solid seat where we can keep people play with cards, right?
Thank you.
PNP, when we look at all the 35 seats, then KC, PNP can't touch none of them seats there. People that say Central Kingston vulnerable, but not to me, because Central Kingston people and Central Kingston people and the seat where Terry Long win, the people them have vote them pocketbook, them have vote them ambitious, you know. Yes, them a PNP, yes, them a JLP, yes, them a independent, but they like what Terry Long is doing, moving the zinc fence, moving the garbage bin. And if you don't notice, Terry Long got every school in a Bridget, BSc school, primary school, high school, every school Terry Long goes. So, Mr. Williams, Terry Long play with remember BSc school picnic can't vote in a Bridget. Mr. Terry Long, their BSc school, I play with BSc school picnic. Terry Long smart.
What you said about the 35 seat that we had?
I said the 35 seat that we won on September 3rd are strong seat where we can retain in our fourth term if we play with cards right. I don't see PNP taking another seat from us.
Retain them if we play our cards right. And all right.
I'll get more too. I'll get more.
You know, a 32 win the general election. And we won 35 with Central Kingston, Manchester Central and
Northeast Trelawney.
Northeast Trelawney.
Not Trelawney.
Not Trelawney.
And also Northwest
St. Anne.
The reason why I mentioned those 4, if you track back to 2016, those 4 are the 4 that we didn't win in our bid to become government. But we won the other 31. The one that we want to make 32, because remember 1 by 1 seat was Dave Brown.
Yes.
Eastern and over.
Yes.
So now that Rhoda My Crawford have carried home Central Manchester twice, Tova Hamilton carry home North Trelawney twice. And Donovan Williams carry home
Central.
Kingston Central twice. And also Crystal Lee, that's a very important seat because if you remember, it's a battleground seat, you know, but it lean more
The
PNP.
battleground seat, yeah.
Because most close election PNP retain it, even if you win the election.
And I may say to you,
the other 31 Munchi is not in doubt. And I think the reason it shows how important your MP can be. The MP that gives a little extra.
Yes.
And sometimes, even if we're not on the ground in the constituency, a lot you can hear from people's recommendations say, hey, Donovan Williams is something else. He's like Andrew.
Yes.
You hear that Rhoda My Crawford is something else. You hear, tell me if I lie, me.
It's true because my neighbor from St. Andrew will have a house over Terry Lang. My PNP, you hear me, boy, Munchi Terry Lang a good boy now, my good MP.
You always hear
tell
that
me.
Tova Hamilton is something extra.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that people try to badmouth Crystal Lee, you always hear somebody come and say, hey, Crystal work. And I told them Crystal would have never lost in this 2025 general election based on the result of the local government election. For the first time, JLP clean sweep all 4 divisions. And you remember how strong PNP was in that local government election.
Is it that seat?
Dayton
Campbell have messed up that seat so bad that PNP would never have a chance in that seat again. The only, as we mentioned before, so the only place where PNP have attack is in a Brownstown division. Nowhere else in a center.
Kevin,
nowhere else.
I know it's your neck of the woods, but they used to have 1.5 woman a bamboo. You know that if it wasn't for JLP, if it wasn't for JLP internal squabbles, Dayton Campbell wouldn't beat Neil Lyons 2016.
All right. You see what Crystal Lee come now? Crystal Lee come turn Bamboo Post Office into a dry land because you know the entire rainfall right in front of the post office and nobody can cross it.
Yes.
Crystal Lee take a woman to come and tell the people and say, raise the road and make the water run underneath. Dayton Campbell come from there, so and I do nothing. I just say born and grow. And I don't know what I do. He take his mother from Shelley Road. Because Shelley Road never good yet. I'm a member of parliament for years. I never fix the road yet. I take his mother from Shelley Road and carry go Discovery Bay go live. Left the people up when we dead.
Yeah, man. I think KC. What and we are gonna make sure we keep our eye on the ball and look on Upper Belmont Road because we now mess up. 35 seat, and we are looking on 3 more to make with 38.
Apart from those 35.
The 35, we are keep our eye on the ball with them there.
We can look on some seat based on the political realignment that have favored the JLP, because if you look at the popular vote in this general election, it's almost 50-50, you know. And the JLP won by 11%, which is 7 seats. So while they would say it's 50-50 in terms of popular vote don't determine an election.
Right.
What determines an election is seat count.
But you know,
I can tell you this. Xavier Main can lose in seat. Nobody can drive out a seat area.
No, that's a goal spoon in a
solidify the seat there. KC, remember when we usually over there? And let me tell you something.
What think happening there?
I think I didn't listen to that story now, and I think Member Warmington have dealt with the situation the right way and educate the nation about what happened in past with that backside thing. But I can say this, I don't know the depths of it, but based off of what Warmington said, about the allocation, about who getting what and the amount that they get and all of that. I think I hear Warmington said that Bunting was when Bunting was on the nether side, which is in government, he was agreed with what was allocated to them. I don't know if I misquote him.
Yes, but what Bunting is saying, we're not going to hear the questions them no time soon, because according to Mark Gold, we thank him for the explanation. If you don't get to table your question them this week, next week when they find at the table, the minister have 21 days to answer it. And we do the maths and we know say, I don't know, time soon, not next year. But what we really wanted to zoom in on is the old Bunting so thirsty for backside money. Come on.
I don't know.
What kind of old Bunting so thirsty to get the money from the backside company? What him want that money for? And he's saying that backside him try to have a meeting with them and then give him the time of day. Them don't even tell him which area them had chop water to. What is this problem?
Oh, speaker, I want if you educate me some more though. This backside money goes straight to an agency or a ministry, or it goes straight to
you identify a project and backside company pays for it.
Fund it, okay.
Yes, so they put just like we do with the CDF.
Yeah.
So they give you the money to identify a project.
The just blow money goes straight to the resident, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
So be paying back them house and things like that.
Right, member.
Casey, so that does blow money would have go straight to the member of parliament in terms of
no member of parliament. That check that come from the backside company to the resident. It's supposed to go to the resident. At least here in Clarendon, upper Jamaica in years, it got to the resident. Anybody who live at the house, even if I rent your pay, if you can prove that you live at the house.
So do they still give that money in Clarendon, member,
Yes.
So Bunting is saying that they're not getting it in South Manchester. What I wonder what happened there, so?
I don't know.
Although Bunting alone, we can't listen to Bunting.
But I want to ask again, who is Bunting? Is Bunting a government representative?
He said he's the member of parliament duly that he's the member of parliament duly elected by the people of South Manchester to represent them, and the people want to know what about the dust money.
Okay, so you have a right to ask.
Yes, and that's a one I question them when wanted to table. And can you know if you don't realize when Bunting eat up himself over the corner, you're the one Philip Paul when but Miss Madam Speaker, you can just table them with a simple question. Yes. So that's one of the questions we didn't want to ask.
So is it this money have to go to the Minister of Finance though, Madam Speaker?
Well, actually, the minister, thanks to Bradley Shaw and Dr. Clark, all the little account where the PNP did have each up everywhere where they could have thief the money, then channel everything to the consolidated fund. So every dollar where every company that the Jamaica government, where government side
that's why PNP ignorant.
That money goes to the consolidated fund and then they get it back from and give to the, and then disperse it from the finance ministry to whichever constituency they say to get the money to. And the PNP days under Percival, Noel, James Pattison, member Kevin, 100% Jamaica, all those money was put away in a separate fund where the PNP and could have thief that money and that's it. Can't remember them a thief, you know. All of that cut out. So I was just wondering with Bunting.
Somebody in the box said they're from it and they get the dust money.
Yeah, me not even know about the dust money because I never get dust money yet. I mean, live essential, but them are just essential, not really mine out like so, which is true. The backside company might not do whole down a south in a case you go down and go look. Whole down a south, oh in Ghana, whole down a south. Oh my God, when you go down the month, whole down there. Oh my gosh, it's serious. So that is what Bunting is doing. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base tonight. And we can talk tomorrow night. Tomorrow we maybe keep parliament because this is the way we're going to communicate with each other and talk about what is going on in our country. You want to see Mark Golden from morning? I don't see him from morning. Anybody see him from morning?
No, sir. Madam Speaker, you about 30K is less than from 100K. So if you want to wait until they get there, because you don't.
No
only take
problem,
couple
no
minutes.
problem. No problem. I'm
The
gonna try to
machine is
contact the
working,
member
yeah?
of parliament and ask her what she do for Christmas because I know you're not in front of her. She must do a little something for Christmas though. Cause the Labour Party, the Labour rights, them would really love a little prep up for a little. Although the government did the Prime Minister allocate $10 million for Christmas work?
Clean up from there.
Yeah, well that's it. So Labour right can take up red flag or green flag and stop car and fan down car.
And that is different from the clean up money what the affected area is gonna get.
Yes. So that's an extra $10 million different from the $10 million there. So then go let the Prime Minister now spend money.
The Prime Minister know what he's doing. The Prime Minister are working for them and they don't know what go on.
Carter what go on up a northeast, me so in the darkness up there. Hopefully we get back light before Christmas because it's gonna be a dark Christmas without light, me not tell a lie.
Everybody I get back like
dark. You feel so?
I feel everybody I get back like I feel the whole Jamaica get like before Christmas.
I think the move that they make to lend JPS the money can be a bombshell.
The fact that IMF lends JPS the money.
Right.
I heard that the people who come from overseas working, they are moving faster than what you think.
Really? That is good. That is good to know. That is good to know because
and Madam Sika, so them know that the opposition know these things though. But that's the reason why them are trying tie the hand of the government not to do all of these things for the people because them know that if it do the government actually cement the fourth term in them face.
It's true.
But to be honest, if you look on the previous hurricane that passed through Jamaica, this hurricane recovery really come on to light. It's gonna be the fastest ever in brother.
Yes.
But I can say this still, Madam Speaker. I want me hear say recover. I was having a conversation with a co-worker of mine. He's a comrade. I don't think he's a band comrade because he like Mr. Siago whatever. And he was talking about the whole JPS thing. And we was having a broad conversation about everything. And I'm gonna try to say to him that listen to me. Every time if you notice, every time the PMP open their mouth, try to bring down Jamaica, you realize that the international community come out and say something positive about us.
Right.
Yes.
And that says something about us. And I
read the room.
And I think that is why, and I think that is the reason why I tell you something, Munchie. So by now in January, and remember me telling this, you're going to see a whole lot of comrade draw them away from Mark Golin by now in January.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. And I say it all the time and people don't realize. Because I've been to places where I've been mashed up and left. And you have this set of nation that come in and call it Chinese come in and then start to work. And within no time, when you look, you see work by infrastructure go. And I can tell you of two places where that happened to Afghanistan and Iraq. The Chinese don't work with the Americans. They work by themselves.
Yes.
So you see, until the Americans go out, the Chinese come in. That's how they work. And let me tell you something. When this cleanup process happen, and the Chinese then rolling with their numbers, you go and see how fast Jamaica move.
Yes.
We talk it already, and I talk it again. When you go and see how fast Jamaica going to move. Because that's how the Chinese work. Remember, one of the largest construction company in China, they put out a statement and they said they're coming to Jamaica to build the Hard Rock Hotel and Moon Palace Hotel. And they're going to lend the government a helping hand to restore Jamaica. That's what they come into their statement.
But I say,
listen to me.
I'm glad they make that point, because I'm not breaking it. I'm glad I make that point because when you say that, right? I say Bill Clinton in Jamaica, right?
Oh Jesus.
And I said this to the same PNP comrade, the same day. It is when Adam Stewart flying Bill Clinton in the country to view the disaster area. It is not because Bill Clinton wants enough of himself, or it's not because Adam Stewart wants to look big. It's because of the confidence that the business community have in the government. That's the reason why they do all of that.
Right.
But do you know say Bill Clinton have a foundation though what help people?
You know, you're the member, you know, you're the PNP, them are complaining, so they don't want Bill Clinton here because in thief up the money for the Asian. That was donated to the Asian for the earthquake.
For Jamaica, not real good for Jamaica, they don't want.
Munchi. One man, one president who died, where if he was alive today, he would have died Jamaica too. Is Carter.
I never hear the comrade them I say no, they don't want Bill Clinton in the country. We don't know if they're in a government. Then they lose on they'll say, member Carter, Mr. Sia text me. Good night, Carter. Good night. Welcome to the parliament. We have a new member Carter. In just winning seat as well. He won by member Carter only won by 2 votes because buying seats. I tell you seat you with. You're gonna leave the member of parliament who was duly elected by the people of Jamaica. Member Carter, your time.
Good night, panel. Good night, everybody.
Good night, member.
Montreal, they're working on the lighting in Northeast Manchester. Then drop.
Point of order, members will come. I am very happy that you come and say that because we have a member on the panel right now from North, a family member from up there, and he was very upset today with the member of parliament and the JPS. So I wanted to start over with your presentation so you can make the member mind rest assured that the light is coming. Go ahead, member Carter.
Okay, all right. Then drop the post from yesterday.
And Mr. Carter.
Yes, sir.
Point of order, must say, member.
Sorry, I can't use name. Yes, that's my neck of the woods too, even though I live in Clarendon. You know me, but you don't know it's me. But anyway, continue.
Continue, member, because it's good news you bring into the parliament.
All right, Madam Speaker, they dropped the post from yesterday. They were there last night drilling the holes. We called them up, move the post from the side where the land all is asleep. They might move it from half the left hand and put it on the right hand. Okay.
In which community, member? In which community?
Northeast Manchester and the main road to Coliville.
Community.
No, Northeast Manchester is big, Mr. Carter. And
they are doing the main from Coliville, from out by Succeed, go straight. So
to take it.
Well, based on what I see, they carry a bus load of workers this morning, and with about 4 to 5 trucks.
Well, that's good news.
So meanwhile, some of them are put up the post, some of them are draw the wire and so.
Yes.
So we put it by Friday. If they work tomorrow and throughout the entire coming week, by Friday they will reach between Craighead and Trelawney, near Alberta. They never reach first.
That is member Carter.
They put most of it, then carry a whole truckload of light posts yesterday. And then carry some this morning. That means the time when you want to take and go and mandle with the light post, you just come right back nearby and take it up and go down. Member
Carter, I want to thank you for this presentation to the parliament tonight because we have some member of parliament on the panel who want to just gone. They can know say from them when they see they don't go back in a constituency. They don't know what going on in a constituency. Because today come here livid. Yes, today come here livid Carter saying that nothing are going up there and the people them don't see no chop, no nothing. So if you a while ago just update the Honorable House and say that yesterday the JPS truck came and bring light post. And I think the member is gonna have to come back and him gonna apologize to the house and him go withdraw his statement and we're gonna scratch it from
right
outside.
here, right here, Madam Speaker.
Then when you don't get the time to speak now.
Yes.
Remember, you have to come back and you have to go withdraw your statement and we take it out to answer because you bring false news to the parliament this morning.
Madam Speaker, my
Point of order.
information was prior
Point
to
of order.
yesterday.
Yes, member, what is the point of order?
I'm gonna take my leave now, point of order, because I'm gonna go back to my constituency.
Yes,
So-
you somehow need to go back because I know the people are not so no. All right, member, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow in Parliament, okay?
And I'm happy.
Madam Speaker, point of order.
And I'm happy that your live reach 107K. And I'm so happy to make your
Thank
live
you,
reach
member,
that
for your
far.
support. You've always been supportive, but you need to stay on the ground with the people and make sure you're connecting with the people. So when we're ready for the fourth term, so we're not run up and down like chicken without end. Thank you, member. So, member, vision oriented, you need to address back the house and you need to withdraw your statement and we can scratch it from answered because this morning you came and you mislead the house with your information. That is why it is important that the member see the questions before you ask them, because we do not want no member to come here and put it out false information and put the parliament in disrepute. So, member Vision, now you are on the floor.
Yes, Madam Speaker, if you listen to me this morning, I spoke specifically about the Craighead division.
Member, did you not say no Chuck no come and you know say no JPS Chuck no in the constituency?
Yes, not in the entire constituency because I said light was already restored in parts of Christiana.
Yeah, but you say other van Christian and nobody not say no Chuck.
Yes, that's
But
the
here we have member
information.
Carter now coming to say the Chuck
Today,
was there
Saturday, and
yesterday.
I was there Thursday.
Oh, so you say prior to?
Yes. I left there Thursday, Chris.
All right, read point of order. Read the comment section.
There was there up to 6 p.m. between Succeed and Bryce when I passed there. What day was that, Ray? Because we're going to suspend the member, So which day that? Because if at any time
Madam
before
Speaker,
Friday,
it was the point of order. It was yesterday.
the member say it was there on Thursday.
Yes, I
No,
was there.
no, not Thursday. Yesterday, them start.
Okay. So so the member was there Thursday. So there was no movement on the ground on Thursday then, Carter.
The movement
That's what the
started
member is
yesterday and
correct.
today.
All right. Remember, you get to it because you are not going to come to the parliament and mislead the house, member. And I tell you
but
guys.
be sure to advise the public that I was not misleading the house.
Yes. So be all right. So based on further investigation, we now can confidently say that the
And
member was being
Mr. Carter.
truthful and the member did not mislead the house. Thank you,
Yes.
member oriented. If you want to ask the member Carter something, you have to say point of order so that the speaker can ask your point of order and they will give you permission to ask.
On a point of order,
Go
member
ahead,
from
member.
Manchester
Go ahead.
Northeast, do you expect the people of Craighead, of the Craighead division to get light before Christmas?
Well, my view is that Holy and the men will basically get the light before Holy and the turn off. Because they might try do the main in a Christian division. Then try to do the main first, then let them give the district. So long as no post is not falling, then give the district the light.
All right, thank you, member. We have a new member of parliament. This is a three-time MP winning seat for 3 consecutive terms because obviously he's hardworking and the people that love him and he's underground. So we have member of parliament, Rough One, joining the parliament. Good night, member of parliament.
Good night, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, how are you? Good night,
Madam
members.
Speaker, yeah, man, Madam Speaker is fine. So tonight the question before the House member is what are some of the things that the Jamaica Labour Party should put in place to secure our 4th term?
Well, first of all, Madam Speaker, thank you for refreshing the question. I want to tell the members that I'm the first member of parliament elected from the diaspora.
Yes.
So I am speaking from the diaspora, being the first member of parliament in the Jamaican parliament. under the reform constitution by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I believe that the Jamaica Labour Party is well set and secure for a fourth term. If you recall, Madam Speaker, right after the hurricane, the very first set of people to use the word political victimization, before any aid was given out, was the opposition. So they started the political victimization before an ounce of aid hit Jamaica. Why? They realized, that most Jamaicans realize, that we have a disaster, and it happened. If you will talk to the biggest member of the opposition, they will tell you, thank God Andrew Holness is Prime Minister. We are going to build back Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, those two parishes in particular, but also Trelawney, bigger and better than they have ever been.
Yes, well said, member. Well
and people will reward the builder when people look at the conditions that they will live in 2 years from now compared to
Mackenzie move the comrade them to the tent where he make up for them.
Me attack, Madam Speaker?
Yes, member. Yes, member.
No, sir. Remember, let me tell you something, man. The little boy, whatever his name is, you know me, no know the comrade them. Me
Edgar,
no know them.
Edgar name, Edgar.
Whatever me, with the one where he might have given back the lady in 50,000. That would have paid much better. But anyway, look here, the type of security that we have now, none of them can test. Them only can, them have a phone and them have a mouth and them have them opinion. But I am going to tell you that if all him a friars, them not even one of the little juvenile will just go in the army where they can take care of him. So they more ever say these things and carry on with themselves, but there will be no problems when the day come, because Desmond tell them by the end of December, gonna try come out. We are going to provide somewhere else for Uno. If you don't want go there, Uno go there. If you don't want go there, Uno find somewhere else go. But January, the school will be open. So me not listening to the.
You feel said the media will go down, they go line up with the camera at the head of the month to go capture the moment when Desmond put them out?
Yeah, man, make them go down there, make them go down there. Let me tell you, well-thinking Jamaicans and those in the diaspora, Refrain could tell you, we are behind the government, right? And we know the importance of education. Right? So those kids that can go back to school, we will make sure they go back to school. Right? And that is a problem why comrades always have the people behind, because they don't want an educated nation. Because if they have an educated nation, the PMP will be in problem.
Yes. Well
so
said,
they don't want that.
Well
they don't
said.
want that.
Yeah, I think
they
so.
would rather to keep the nation uneducated, that they can manipulate them whenever they want. But if they have an educated society who can think for themselves, will be able to Google things. When you tell them bullshit, they go and they eat and say, no, but I not say it go, man. You understand me? They don't want that.
So remember, did you see any of the news article Martin in the video then? Because I was surprised even when I see Desmond talk and I say what happened. I didn't see Dayton standing up beside Desmond. Is that a good or a bad thing? How do you interpret that?
Hypocrite. And that is why...
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order.
Go ahead, member.
What is going to happen on the 31st? It's when the media go down to the 31st. We would have live video feed of where we have them to stay. The place we prepare for them to stay and how well it is. So when the media run down there to make the noise, we will be ready for them to rebuff them instantly by showing them where we're putting them. That it is somewhere well suitable for them to go.
Better than where they used to live in a boardhouse.
Yes. Even so, the school, they not go win, man. They not go have a chance.
Them can't win.
We are prepared for them with that, you know. We are prepared for because we know the media are going to run go down there. But we're going to show where they're going to get to stay.
And a point of father.
Go ahead, member.
Go ahead. Yes.
Madam Speaker, I got a text message from my secretary says she's not feeling well. Can I get a leave of absence?
Yes, you must, because remember you're married to the secretary, you know, so you have secretary problem, you have woman problem, so go on.
Madam Speaker,
one and a half a bamboo. Remember that.
Because you are conflict of interest because you're there with your secretary. You somehow no labor right to control yourself. All right, member. You're dismissed because I don't want woman to let you.
I wonder if Joe
of course.
My sister Joe about. Go on here, Vision.
All right, Bridget, everybody big up.
Yeah, man, because we so gone talk. Because you know what me I say, Bridget, how they stand up with the minister in solidarity to make the people know that he's in agreement with the minister and them have to come out of the school. There was no data in sight. He did not give an interview to the media and he wasn't standing up beside Desmond. So I know him run back and make problem. I mean, know people like him.
Because they have them plan. They have them plan.
Yeah, he was the one who put in the people and Bridget say they must stay in the shelter because them all get access first and them all get the free house. They were the one who did it.
Well, it's not like the government will put them in a truck and throw them down one mud lake like they do them. They're going to still be in shelter. They're going to be still in
individual houses. Remember 100 of them in a shelter, you know? And then I wait for them free house. Yes. People from all over Westmoreland, Bridget. People from all over the 3 constituencies left and gone a Peter Speed so they're in a shelter. Because then here say this so y'all get access first and then the one they'll get house first. So can you imagine disappointment when this man go to the hotel and say they must come up by the end of the month and tent house them go in and then nearly drop down there when they hear the news.
Well, I guess some of them will now have the opportunity to go and try pick up the pieces and try to find a better location. That's it.
Yeah. Some of them after this man go down, they go tell him that they gone and they gonna pick up them board, you know. They never go back, they go pick up the board before. And when this man make them know so no new house now come, them will go in one shelter that will be built with the tent them what we get from Japan. I saw them quickly ask about it. Me get 14 sheet I think. Me come back home and me get one door and one window. Look from when you want 14 sheet of zinc you cock up in a shelter. They also that done already. It was a scam.
Tylo too. A lot of help was given to them.
But of course. You know, Miss Gowdy. Miss Gowdy from St. Elizabeth get her brand new house. She sit on the tarpaulin pan her land until her house come see it on the news. Miss Gowdy.
Point of father, Madam Speaker. Point of father.
Yeah,
yesterday morning, a PNP man turned to me and say, the Prime Minister supposed to give back the people of Westmoreland House. I said, not even in a first world country. No Prime Minister not giving back any house. Me say if you go insure your house,
no president,
you insure your house.
Nobody.
Me say when you insure your house, you go insure your house if fire and if the roof is gone. But if you flood, insurance not give you nothing.
Right.
You couldn't believe.
Tell them.
As I'm telling the PNP.
Nails. And Dayton and Vast.
When you get the PNP them, you have to educate them because they are so illiterate.
And that's why the school for open back. Because too much illiteracy is about the place, man.
Me know say my Prime Minister now build back no house, so me not nothing more to say.
When the people
some more get out still in a Carter. Some more get out.
Some more get container and some more get help to build back stronger.
Who I go get house? They are the one who have them proper documents. We don't know documents not getting nothing.
Not getting them. Yes, right, correct.
Them people that you can't tell me say 1 month after the hurricane, Bridget, over 100 people still in a shelter. That is unheard of.
Shocking
In
to me.
a one particular shelter. Let me make it clear. It's not like them sprinkle all over the country. Over 100 of them sit down on Petersfield and wait for free. Can they get 3 meals a day there, you know?
So, look here.
Because there's a Central Kingston send the food. That is why you see them make video and
Hold on, the mother speak a point of father.
Go ahead,
you know
member.
you know that each plate of food was Central Kitchen give them because my friend, that is Father Bull Restaurant, a $15 plate. You think a cheap food them I get?
Me know.
$15 per plate. Me can't tell anybody that.
Carter, over 100 people from Westmoreland.
People can't hardly buy a plate of food for $15.
Much less.
Bridget, Father Bull Restaurant provide 100 food every day, 7 days per week. Delivery, I'm going to hand out 7 days. Plus other, yeah.
Carter, let me tell you something. And you see the food they are getting is proper food. Because I used to distribute those food too. Let me tell you something. When I said proper food, I mean proper food. Because when me up on the road and I can't get to somewhere to eat, I have that for lunch also.
All right, so
if it's good enough for me, if it's good enough for me,
the canteen them, use the canteen of them. Madam Speaker, the canteen where they get the food that can reuse, can wash out and reuse.
I am still at the point. I am still at the point, member Bridget, where over 100 Jamaican able-bodied people is sitting at a location, eating 3 meals a day and waiting on the government to come give them free house. That I have never heard of that before.
Make them wait.
A point of information, Madam Speaker.
Yes, member.
I can tell you why. I was down there in St. Elizabeth. We were working on some houses in St. Elizabeth. And on the street that we were on, Madam Speaker, nobody, the only house down there that we were cutting down trees and doing stuff, the only house that was at me was the house that I was at. You had able-bodied people. Nobody was trying to lift a straw because they wanted the government to come and see the damage that had happened. So that's the same thing that's happening in the shelters. These people are there you want to tell me they have families nowhere they can stay with? They do. But some of them that are there didn't even have a house for themselves. But they think now they can come and say, oh, my house is gone, and they get a house.
So member member from the diaspora, you come to Jamaica, come distribute care package already?
We were down there right after the hurricane.
Which parish did you go into?
We did St. Elizabeth because we have some connections in St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
We're coming back the end of this month and we're going back down there.
We're gonna go this time.
So
Westmoreland?
We're gonna be in the Brampton area of St. Elizabeth and then we're gonna jump over to Trelawney for a bit.
Yeah, those are good places to be because I don't like when you labor rights sprinkle on resources all over and it's just to me.
So, Madam Speaker, yes. I spent 3 weeks down there after the hurricane. I don't know if you know.
What did you do down there? What were you doing?
A lot of things, man. So we had internet access to the people 3 days after the hurricane, Starlink. So I was working with a group called the United Cajun Navy. My brother, who was a star athlete for Jamaica, he would have arranged with the Louisiana governor to send down these people. So I was their driver and their security.
Your brother was a star athlete for Jamaica after the university?
Yeah, man.
See, if I come here, you can talk with your brother and tell us what's going on. So I don't like to hide up these things from the parliament, you know.
You know, Munchie, it is, being down there, after telling Munchie, I spent 3 weeks, Munchie, and the pictures I have in my phone was from the group because it was so depressing. So which areas you went into? All right, so my original community is Burn Savannah. They had the Starlink connection there because actually they were staying at my father's house for the outset. So we worked, the base was there. So then we would have gone to Lacovia, would have gone to Ginger Hill, Brighton, Reading, New River.
But all those places were on the TVJ News, Bridget, saying that they don't see nobody from Storm.
Nothing can go like that. especially the Ginger Hill area. So, all right, so the thing is, all right, so here the drama now. So we were helped from the Monday after the hurricane, we were helped by Christopher Williams, the councillor for the Santa Cruz Division, Mayor Richard Salman for St. Elizabeth, and the MP, Andrew Morris. So all three was with us all the time, around and about in all these areas. And I can tell you, and I must big up the police, Superintendent Minto, who gave us a place for some of the workers to stay, and Sergeant Reed, Inspector Williams, Constable Perry. They were awesome in the help that we got in getting through and around and about, and using the police vehicle to traverse the water that we couldn't navigate with our vehicle. It was such a awesome. So what we did, we went to, so you had Slipe, which have been cut off from one side with the water. So we went in that area, we went into an area named Redding in Lacovia. They would have been cut off also by water. We went to New River. What happened is that 14 families would have remained cut off because they chose to. They didn't want to leave their property. So what we did, we had to bring the care package to the jail, and they would take a boat and come over and collect the food. But other residents would have taken out people who were disabled and put them up. You understand?
And they chose to stay, and then come from TVJ News just say they're maroon and they don't see nobody from when.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. That was not true. So, and I can debunk that personally because I spent 3 weeks of my time away from my family assisting the residents in St. Elizabeth fully. You understand me? When I was leaving St. Elizabeth, they said they didn't want any more food. I can tell you that a fuck. A lady looked at me and tell me she not go to supermarket 3 weeks because of the hurricane, what amount of food that she get.
Yes.
You understand what I said to you, sir? So I know we had 2 of the big helicopters flying from Montego Bay, bringing in hot meals and food and water, landing at the Lacovia Community Center.
Yes.
It was our main distribution point because we set that up. So we set up all of that, the Lacovia Community Center. Then we had the military station at the Burn Savannah Primary School after a time. So it was up and about. All those people, as I tell you, them could have reached out. So what I did also on the mission was I would have reached family member for people who would have lived in St. James and have their family member in St. Elizabeth and couldn't contact them. They would have reached to me, and then I would have gone search for those people and allow them to speak to their family member and make them know so they're all right. So it was a busy mission.
Point of order, Point of order.
Yes.
Queen Boss says some people in Santa, I'm going to say she wants to say, St. Elizabeth didn't get anything because they cannot leave from the house to go.
Which house? Which
area, Queen?
Which area? Because I was in, wait no, the Santa Cruz Division, I was in there like non-stop most of the days. We went to the Santa Cruz all age. As I tell you, I was in New River area, which was maroon, and the residents who stayed over there chose to. So the Brighton area were in there most of the time. So I don't understand that. Especially the people on the route to Lacovia between Santa Cruz, the Rocky Hill, the park, they got a number, they got all of the stuff. Because what they did, Munchie, is they ambush, Slipe. No man, she can't say that because I went to Slipe more than once. I have a video. I can send it to you guys with me and my brother. He came down only for 3 days, and that's where we went. So she's a liar. She's a liar.
No, she says some people in Slipe. No more somebody tell Queen that Queen will live her Slipe.
No, sir. Nothing like that. So what would have happened, Munchie? Well, Bridget. What would have happened in any area, Munchie, is that, watch this, Munchie. I know of a shut-in in my community, and I don't tell nobody. If you understand what I'm saying to you. And I don't get nothing for them. And I don't get, you understand what I'm saying?
It's a confidential alone member. Exactly.
Look at this, Munchie. I'm from Burn Savannah and St. Elizabeth. I know of 2 gentlemen from your boy. Me know them. They are shut in. I take that as my personal thing to make sure them get everything, Munchie. All what they don't want, me make them get. You hear me say to you, say, I collected those items personally and have somebody drop them off to them. You understand me? Because I know of them. So it was the only one was be and the family of the people in the community to make sure those who can come out get.
True.
So
Must
if
look out
you,
for the neighbor,
understand,
man.
yes,
you're
it
right,
can be,
member.
it can be
You
on the
must look out for the
person who
neighbor.
giving aid. If the persons are giving aid, it come like, all right, so listen to this, Munchie. You cannot go into every lane and crevice.
Yes.
You have to be a main central point. So if your people come to the central point, they collect for who is not there and who they know of. Isn't that so? Because there's no way everybody can go into every lane and every crevice and corner. So it was talking about what I must lambast our people about is the lack of care and empathy for each other. And I must say that with a bitter taste in my mouth. We have lost our care of volunteerism in Jamaica. We have lost it. We have lost helping each other. Munchie, I tell you something. We went to help somebody to put on a roof, Munchie. And it was me and my 3 other people went there and go down in the gully and pick up the people them zinc. And the family have about 10 people turn up our tree, Munchie.
Exactly.
Everybody. Well,
yes. I agree. Yes. I concur. I experienced the same thing.
Point about that, Ruffan. I was gonna say that I don't know, probably I said it on a live already. When I saw they look I don't know if they're Chinese or they look like the Ecuadorians. They were there chopping in the souls chopping and chopping them way. And you know what the Jamaicans were doing? Stand up a video the people them a chop and a help and they would
but I'm telling you, listen to this, Bridget.
Lift a board. I saw it.
I have a story of a gentleman. He went on a farm program and he have 2 daughters and a son. And midway through the program, I have to rush back home because the wife lift up left the picnic them. So him when we reached to that house, him said, boy, in a hurricane, I have to hold in 2 daughters and chat it to go for him father because the roof blow off. So we decided to help him to put on tarpaulin temporarily and so, and whatever zinc we could find back on the roof. So we went there early to clean up ahead of our team because we have a team working with us. The tarpos, who would come and put the roof on. So we went ahead and clean up and we're there cleaning up. So one of the gentlemen who would have said to me, lady was out there, said some young boy passed and I said, come and help us. You know what boy them said to him? Money. Listen to me now, at the neighbor house we are fixing. The neighbor house we are fix. You hear me? I said this, I don't want nobody come tell me. You see, we lack of care and empathy for each other has lost its way in Jamaica, and I must say that out loud. We have to go back to it. You see, when our Labour Day project, no, you can't get nobody to do Labour Day again because they have something to do instead of helping something. We need to go back to that. We need to bring back.
Yes, member, go ahead.
Every single person that I had down there helping me, I had to pay them. Every single person that came there and lift a straw had to be paid.
Rough one.
Yes, sir.
I listen to this. There was no water at the residence. So we had to get water from the spring. I have to pay people to get water for us to bathe. I had to pay. What I'm saying to you, and these are the same people who would have given free internet access and food and everything every day, daily.
But member,
I have to pay them to get water.
Member, you have a caring and a genuine heart though.
Yes.
Because there's no way me could leave my house in Manchester.
It is true.
I'm going to St. Elizabeth, but help nobody at all. And when me walk, man, then me have to pay them. I don't know, but bless on the heart. Because bless on the heart. That's all I can say.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Yes, member.
Yes. So as I was saying, so what would happen, as I said, so the team that I came in with, so they came in the Saturday after the hurricane and they would have put up Starlink internet access so the community could get the call out. But one of the things is that we were up and about, and wherever was cut off, that is the place we go. Wherever we go to the communities that were cut off first, we identify those areas because we hear people talk and we just rush there because. So end up now, listen to this, Munchie. Born and grown in St. Elizabeth. Munchie, some of these places I go there, I even know them name. You believe me, I go to some place, Munchie, I never know say I saw their name or nothing. Me end up going to St. Elizabeth in a 3 weeks. Because me go almost every crevice and corner. in the 3 weeks. You hear me? I say to you, say?
Boy,
Up and about, and we never go empty-handed. We never
no
go
heart,
empty-handed. Nothing. You understand me?
Point about the soldier. No, Mr. Queen Boss is saying that some people don't get any help. But as Soldier said, right? If I know that some people up there that are shut in, we cannot. Is it community responsibility, you know?
Exactly, Bridget. Exactly.
So you come up here and tell the people them, which people them? You understand me? Which people them?
So Bridget, I was saying something now, Bridget, about the people them on the road between Santa Cruz and Nakovia. They would have gotten most of the help, and they out there holding a placard, because what they did, they had vehicle hide behind places and stockpiling. People tell, I know people can't open shop, you know, big shop, you know, when this done, you know. But no, believe me, you know, believe what me I say, with tin goods, you know. And believe me, you know, tin goods and oil and flour. I don't know, go on, I tell you.
Pint of water.
Yes,
Minister Morgan come and kiss his life and say one lady take 10 times. And when it got touch 11, she got change her shirt. And when they get up on her, she starts and her kids them.
So as I was saying, so when you see those people out there holding a placard, they were being, I would say, ungrateful. Greedy.
Yes.
Greedy, because
that
guess
is
what?
Why
Guess what?
No Munchie.
Guess what they did, Munchie? So here I know. So not only did they get from government, you know, you see, because they're on the main road, anybody will say, right, now go send this bet. Private people will say them I go send this bet. They would only see them for the first time, you know, and the last time, you know. So them see them out there, then think they don't get nothing, then give them. Then go hide that. Out the back. The next man that come, see them out there, think they don't get nothing, give them, then go hide that, come back. So that was the ply they were doing, they were using. They have people where food that go spoil upon, you know, Munchie. Yes. Actually, you know, you have people where food that go spoil upon them. You hear me say
them.
Yes, I'm telling you.
So, as I said, of them not even on the light. So,
Queen said, I'm from St. Elizabeth. That's where I'm from. So I'm not lying, and my blood is green. So Queen, how comes the government?
You know, Queen Boss green, you know, but Queen Boss.
Where?
Who is the
Munchie, where? Munchie?
She said slide or something. What she did say?
Slide, and it's not true.
Who is the member of parliament to that constituency?
I think
Andrew. I think it's Andrew Morris. I think it's Andrew. And that's not true, because we went to those
people must have you know, because I don't know the children upon the hill, I don't know.
No, a lie.
They get one for help, man. Them get
Munchie. For the 3 weeks, I was with MP Angie Morrison.
She said I flight green. She said I flight green.
Yeah,
listen to me. Whether no Munchie, man, whether flight green or not, I can tell you, Slide get a lot of help, because I was there more than once or twice, and I saw other people going on in there. So that's not true. Slipe is like 3 minutes or 5 minutes from the police station, Lakova police station. I'm sorry if I lie. Slipe is behind my community. Slipe is behind my community of Burn Savannah. I'm not asking, I'm telling you.
Queen Boss, may I talk to Queen Boss? Like, I am from Giptown in Clarendon, right? And I know everybody in my district. And if there's a disaster like that, and we are able-bodied, I know say Miss Jenny over there, so can't come out, come get things. It's a community thing, you know. You come out and say, you know, say one lady up there, so Miss Jenny will not get nothing. And you're not supposed to get it and carry, go give them. But you know what? Everybody was so selfish. That is it.
Bridget. But hold on, Bridget. I never remember this. What is not Bridget? I had somebody on a live with me. He was going to Slide because his family is from Slide. And he was asking me about the road because he keep asking me how. So I told him that coming in from Black River side, it was perfectly fine. But if you go from the Black River police station, you'll still encounter some water. And he was planning to go down, long couple days after. So I don't understand these people. It was somebody on the live packing up. He was packing up there and then to carry down stuff to that area. He's from that area. So I don't understand what she
Maybe
said.
one
Is it that
set
she's saying about
of
house?
people I take everything.
No, Munchie, no, Munchie. Munchie, listen to me. The army was distributing food at the primary school. Listen to me, no, Munchie, man. The primary school.
But what she's saying is that the persons what she know cannot make their way to the primary school.
Then it's their job, but it's their job. It's a community responsibility.
If them can't come.
It's a community. It's a community must know they shut in.
Nobody know.
No, man, the community must know them shut in. Yes. The community must know they shut in and collect food for them and care go give them. It's a community job. Of course, it is a community job. As I say, Munchie, amount of help. Me mean said it. All right. Good. Munchie, if we not talk, me remember, you know, 2 aid group was based in there because they were getting them fresh water. They were doing the water thing. 2 aid group were based inside. So I don't understand what she's saying, Munchie. 2 different groups were there. So I think it was Samantha's purse and somebody else was inside. So I don't understand what that tone or whatever is saying. Is it help for what? House building? That not ready yet. I can't afford. As I tell you, there was 2 aid group down there. They have a one where you then pump the water, make the water into fresh water.
Yeah,
whatever water is then give clean. Yes, the one of that was inside. So listen to me, man. You see, people, we must come out and be honest, you know. Must come out and be honest. Because you know why I don't post, Munchie? Let me tell you why I don't post. This very moment. Because I know I was there. So I can rebuff all the lies and the naysayers. You understand me? So I don't want them to see that I was in such an area. So when they come, I can rebuff them and categorically tell them that it's not true. It's not true.
And if anybody don't get it, will be the community fault. You don't blame the community because everybody have a neighbor in those places. And
exactly, Bridget.
Exactly, Bridget. Look out for each other.
Bridget.
Whereas if you
That's
know
what
the
I
people
said,
can't
Bridget.
come out.
Exactly, because this one.
Bridget. I want to see the back of care. I want to see the back of care package in this country.
Yes, me say.
I want to see the back of it. I don't like it. It is distasteful. It just cause conflict. It wants the people alone a benefit. Yeah, man, I want to see the back of care package in this country.
It is true. Yes, Carter.
You know, some of them get care package. I don't look.
Why you not take none, Carter? Why you not?
No. Munchie, may I be honest? Me the honest labor right. Me have 4 things sometimes I remember some happy.
Yeah, leave it to somebody who wants.
Yes. Me just put it away, yeah. Me left it to the less fortunate then.
Okay. Me never see no care package.
Munchie, you know, say in the first couple of days, we have how much tarpaulin distribute to my community. How much me I tell about large, thick tarpaulin, you know. So Munchie, look, when I hear people, why, as I said, I didn't take any pictures and I didn't post because I want to hear what the people have to say and being ungrateful. Yes. If you understand. Sitting around, not helping, but wanting everything. Yes. Cannot work. It cannot work. I tell you something, we're coming through Holland Bamboo, Munchie. I know we're coming through Holland Bamboo. The water start like it road out to block off. So you know, white people me I work with. So you know them I will jump out, cause ex-military them. Jump out in my sneakers, water get me almost over my knee. And we decide, so what happens is that the bamboo I black up the drain them. Cause you know how bamboo have no shrub on it, so everything will come down now, tap up on the bamboo, and it black the drain so the water come back on the road. So we dig out and we use stick and we clear. And Munchie, would you believe it? Say 4 hours down there in the water, clear the road. About 100 vehicles pass and nobody stop and say make them help.
True.
When me just say to you, say, not one soul tap and say, remember say I dem a traverse the road every day in a Munchie. And a win, I dem a traverse the road and one person come out and say, make we help clear the GNM to so the water can run off. Yeah, man. And I tell you, say, when we do it and the water just run off, so Munchie. And I say, see there, instead of traffic block up and everything, see there when I can flow down the yard.
Yes.
So it's just as me say, I cry out for people to realize we have to help each other. We have to volunteer to help each other because what I'm worried about, Munchie, is that people would have been getting back material and the workmen who are gonna assist them to rebuild. I hope they don't charge them an arm and a leg. I hope they don't charge them an arm and a leg.
You hope the workman them don't charge them an arm and a leg?
Yeah.
I hope them charge them an arm and a leg and a toe and a ears and everything. I hope them charge them every ear on their front.
But right now, if you say no for who I get the material, I go sell it back.
They're gonna sell it back.
They must sell back the material.
They sell it back, but guess what? We have you on record getting it.
Right.
So we don't care.
Thank you.
We have you on record getting it. So we don't care. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Exactly.
Whether you want to sell it or you want to do, did we give you the material? Yes. We have you on record collecting it. So whether you want to sell it or you want to dash away or you want whatever, that's not our business. You
and
understand what I'm saying to you?
And the one them, Soji, where they a ball to media and a ball to government this. Desmond Mackenzie made it very clear publicly that if they need help with this up, but then them can reach out to the government. So let me see how long them are sit down in the shell. And you know, say, remember the PNP them non-progressive, you can't bet me say all when the 29 of December they still going in a shelter. Come here.
Guess a PNP mentality, in Madam Speaker.
But all right, so
PNP mentality, they look free the hand out.
William Carter, what I want to speak about, Munchi, is this. And so you see, continuing conversation, I would have remembered these things. What I realized, Munchi, is that what some people did in the daytime, they would come to the shelter because they want to collect the bag of goods.
Yes.
And they will go away.
Yes.
So because they know say people going to the shelter,
yes,
they would go to the shelter. They don't need to go to the shelter, but they
no,
would go to the shelter.
And then if they are the guy shelter.
Yes, so because they can get the bags and stuff. Because most people would head to the shelter.
Yeah, come you say because you say they don't there tell Desmond say a out of town people come there, come mash up business and them. So why they allow out of town people to come there then? Why did they do? Why did they allow them? Yeah, man.
So as I tell you, so people who didn't lose their home.
That's what they say.
So what happened, Munchi, is that people have their roof because you know me a Jamaican, so the white people don't understand. So I would stand up a reason with somebody and I say, me go jar with one side car, and as me tell you, say me a security and whatever, so me a reason with a man or a woman. And they must show me say, yeah, that's somebody not lose their roof. They just their car, every food that come here, so they want to get everything. You understand what I say to you? So those were all of the things.
Some of them have to go to a gym soon, because the
amount of food. No, true. You feel like
some of them get snow pies. Some of them get snow pies and Bridget when want to tin food.
And one of the things, the only thing,
Munchi, put on Bridget because they can't have everything,
So what I'm Munchi, they got 2 million pies.
2 million pies, I mean, yes. Because the thing, they're going to get rusty on them.
Well, I know, Munchi, one of the things when me did I say, when me did leaving was saying to start rebuild, clean up and water, but what is happening that a lot of people in San Jose get by the water because the councillor for the Santa Cruz division, Christopher Williams, would have ensured that they burn some of the pump house up and running. So a lot of people get back them water, man. A lot of people get back them water.
You see progressive MP and councillors working, but they look at nasty one, them down Westmoreland, right?
And I must say, Bridget, I must say this, Munchi. For the 3 weeks I'm in St. Elizabeth, I don't know who Jess is. Let me categorically tell you that. For the 3 weeks I was in St. Elizabeth and I was in her constituency because my community is under her portfolio. And 3 weeks and I did not see her one time. I did not see her one time.
Because
I can tell you, Madam Speaker, what I heard in St. Elizabeth.
Because you did not go into her district to help her. That's where a Labor district is going on.
My district is with her. Understand me? I said yes, and I went to a lot of PNP community. Understand me? I said yes. Listen to me. The people that I was working with, then just what happened? Them just hear some place and say make we go. Me never labor right at PNP with their look on. We just go. We just go in a some area. Them say go and go here, so we just go. Me not tell them no question, nobody no.
But this side. You have strong in Bridget.
Good night, Thomas.
Yeah, strong.
Madam Speaker at Cromas.
Rough one saying something.
But before Rough Man come in, Bridget, ain't art strong if you just get up and go and PNP place, eh?
No, it's not a PNP
but
place,
well, I no munchie. Here, this a jam, I know no munchie. The era, my era, part of my community vote out Delroy slowly. But yes or no, the family them come find the munchie. So what am I gonna do?
Madam Speaker,
I tell you
in
something.
that same constituency right now, they are missing Delroy. They wish they had Delroy right now.
Of course. Yeah, man. Well, I'm telling you, that's not a question. Because him having machine with them and they go and see him where I help. See him where I do him not do that. Still I help clear roads, clear everything. Still I do him I do. It's a fact.
I would have got hold on there, Soji. I would have got on my canvas, you see. I would have looked for my area. Me not gonna no PMP will make me lose and go clean up over there.
That's why I say bless. That's why I say bless their heart, Bridget. You know, you tell us to bless their heart. They are better than mine.
Work with my canvas and my PD. Them alright.
That's why I can't go part of the clean up area and the giving out area, no, Bridget. My heart can't manage it. Me know
no comrade can say thanks to we.
Yes.
Crazy.
Me know me capable of, so me know say me heart not so strong, Soji. Me left that alone. Yeah.
Yeah, Munchie, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. You understand? But as I was saying to you, so that's why when you know why I did it to Munchie? So you see when the naysayers come out and chat, me say shut up.
Yeah, but so you say a family from the area, that's where I have to help them. But my mother called me. Me I tell Bridget, say my mother called me 2 days ago, soldier, and tell me, say, Munchie, me say 5 vehicle from Rada, pass and gone. Now the next area, JLP area, my mother live in a PNP, my mother a PNP. So if I pass to the PNP, she got a JLP, she called me. 5 vehicle pass, and then pass straight so from Rada, and like no farmer. Like no farmer of the year, so.
Munchie. Member.
No, man. And me call my mother. My mother called me and tell me that, and I complain. Me say, mother, listen to me now carefully. You are first my mother no farmer, so she do eggs up. Secondly, me say, if you want things from Rada, go on where the Rada gathering there and go collect. Don't expect no labor right to be looking out for you. They did not vote for labor right. So even if the labor right know to your farmer, they're not gonna stop and say, one farmer lady here, write down her name. You have to go to the meeting area where the meeting take place. In the JLP area where you claim that my mother tell me story in a minute, but today my mother claim to say a JLP area. My mother PNP no she lie. PNP no true.
Madam Speaker,
you
have to register. You have to have your ID.
Yeah, my mother register have her ID card. Okay. And I tell you now, my mother register, man. She don't farm her, but you can't tell her that. She register, she and her daughter. Then call me blood na den eye. Me say, look here, my love. 2 chances you have. Go around the area where they gather in a keep or go on a Rada. But don't call me and complain about my MP and my government, because when PNP in power, then they look out for JLP. So she's supposed to set up Rada, and Rada supposed to go in the area and everybody can write down their name. Alright, me say, alright, lady, hang up the phone. So because I know say for me, if my heart so strong when it comes to my mama and the politics, I cannot go in a no area with no care package, Bridget. Go give out nothing. Because as God as my witness, Bridget, me cannot find myself in one PNP area and give out care package. Me no worse. Me heart can't. It's not like say me no sorry for them and me no have compassion in Carter. Me just cannot, in all fairness and goodness of God, left my yard and put gas in my car and go and PNP area about me I give you water or give you food. Me not, you see, if me there's somewhere I give you and then come in, Bridget, me not ask them what they vote for, no get me wrong, you know. But we just genuinely left me yard. I'm gonna want predominant PNP area. No Jesus.
And then lie and wicked, they say, you will go there today and give them. I want me go to write, Lord Jesus, I force me as somebody, you know. I saw them steal.
Yeah, me can't manage it, Ellen. Yeah, me can't manage it, Scarlett. And so me know me can't manage it. Me no pick up what me can't manage. Me know my powers and my capability, you know. Me know, man. That's not one of my strongest suit. So me know me no stay so. Me keep me calm and I wish all the people who give things, Bridget, me wish you know all the best. Me congratulate you know. May the Lord bless you know, smile upon you, kiss you upon your jaw. Me Munchi B can manage it. People like Member Rough One, people like Member Rough One from the diaspora who just fed up within team and just go on area and just work and I love that. People like Soji, where having resources within brother with much resources and just all over St. Elizabeth. So Bridget, blessing art as well. But the father never know much to be need another intervention.
Munchi, watch this now. Watch this now, Munchi. I'll show you something. As Bridget said something. So we'll go somewhere, like me go Thomas Brown house yesterday, but we just differently today. And go back to Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown, I say I first must see somebody, you know. When I say to you, say, Thomas Brown, I say I first must see somebody, you know.
Yeah, I
say to you, say, you want to know my, you know, say me go yesterday, but we just different today. And come back. And maybe a different vehicle today. And he might tell me, say, I first they must see somebody. That was one of the things I despise. If you understand what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
You understand what I said to you, say? So some days may not have an hat, some days may have an hat. So they don't know who is who. And they keep saying that. And I'm saying, why would you do something like that? Why would you really want to do something like that?
You know, I'm not giving him door. You know, I'm wouldn't give him door. But I make him know.
No, we don't give them. No, we don't give them. We don't give him. I mean, also I give him yesterday. I mean, also I give him enough yesterday. I don't give them. I don't do that. But me just show you how some people steer. Some people callous. Some people all for themselves. You understand me? So when you hear, as me say, people, what I did exactly what I did because I want to hear what some people have to say. You understand me? Even here, when I come back in Montego Bay, you know, my wife take on the world because she have, countless baby mothers and stuff would have lost, house, everything. Me have to out and about with her same way. I do what I do. But it is what it is. You understand what I say to you? Say?
Yeah.
I believe there's a blessing there for me to make sure my fellow brothers and sisters, because Jamaica is where we live forever. I love Jamaica. I'm a Jamaica, blood through and through. Nowhere else like Jamaica, and I love Jamaica, and I want to see Jamaica be the best place to grow and raise my children, and my children raise their children. And with this government in place, I think it can happen more than I would have think. I would have lived to see it, that Jamaica have become a champion of the world because of this government, because what they have put in place. And it's no doubt because they have a leader who is visionary, who doesn't think at his toe point, but think way ahead. Because what have happened, you know, when you look at the roads and the community and the town in Jamaica, the first time leaders didn't have any vision, because when you build the house them on the road, them in every major town, what do you think will happen? When a donkey cart did a ride, you know, expecting no vehicle, no improvement or going on, nothing. Well, through a leader, one visionary. And see way ahead at everything. You understand me? So I'm confident that he will take this country to where it should be. You understand, man? That's why I tell you something, Munchi. When my brother called me and say, Ray, I tell you, I had Andrew on my mind to say, listen, my prime minister need to look good. I'm gonna go out there. I didn't get a dollar, Munchi, from what I did, but I was out there just to make sure. So as I said, to rebuff the naysayers of saying the government never helped, because as I tell you, we call upon the police them but it's not true. We know that it's not true. But I could call on the police them anytime. I could call on the councillor, the MP anytime, the mayor anytime. Those are government people.
But the prime minister said when the history is been written about the Melissa recover, history will not record how much care packaging give out. History will record how we build back the economy and build back the country strong.
Yes.
And the prime minister says so they can't always talk about care package. That's foolishness.
Yeah, how much care package?
I tell you something, Munchi.
Madam Speaker.
Yes,
Rough one
wants to
Well, on the rough one. I tell you something. Even when I tell one wire drop down across the road, Munchie, and I inspect a reverse the Jeep, and I stand up on the Jeep, and I put up by the wire, me and the people, them, Yeah, I say to yourself, so I want to know if the police and ever government. So listen, when you hear people come and chat, it's people who want to chat because they have a mouth. Simple as that.
Me and my cousin from Canada really followed for that, because me tell her, I said, no more politics with me. I said, don't call me about no more politics because I will mash up my relationship. Me tell her, because she tell me the foolishness about how government now do nothing, Andrew move too slow, and people outside, and baby mother, and this and that. Me tell her, man, me say, look here, please, no more.
So Munchie,
put her off,
Munchie, outside. Yeah, but every time I remember a point, what I must tell you, Munchie, is that the 3 weeks I was down there, I didn't see anybody sleeping under the tarpaulin. A neighbor put them up. A family member put them up. Let me tell you that categorically. I did not see anybody outside in the night sleeping under the tarpaulin. They were put up somewhere.
Anybody wants to find up tarpaulin for them business because if you leave somebody...
I'm just telling you. No, that is it. I'm just telling you that never happened. I'm just telling you that categorically that never happened. They go out in the day and go do like they set up tarpaulin because they might look help. But they did not sleep under the tarpaulin. I can tell you that as a fact.
Go ahead, rough one.
Thank you, member.
I was about to tell you that the member is filibustering, but the member is making good points. Madam Speaker, your original point was whether or not, what does the government need to do to ensure that they can return for a fourth term?
Yes.
And I wanted to point out to you that despite everything that the government is doing in the West, the government is also demonstrating that they can chew gum and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Just this week, the Prime Minister was in Clarendon. And this is good news, and this is not making the news as much as it should be. Reopening a sugar factory, a modern sugar factory, not the old school back-breaking sugar factory. A modern sugar factory in Clarendon. Breaking ground for that. So that is big news, and it demonstrates that investors have confidence in Jamaica, and the government is not just focused on the West, but they're running the entire country.
50 million US dollar. Munchie had winner say want to had his 2 cents.
Okay. Catch me now looking up.
KFC is open in St. Thomas, Munchie. Munchie, KFC is open in St. Thomas.
Finally.
KFC is open in St. Thomas. Yes.
And one final thing, Madam Speaker. Well, I don't think we should be opening so much KFC, but that's another point. Madam Speaker.
Why do you think? Why did you say that, member? Member from the diaspora. Why do you say that?
Well, let me take that back a little bit. Only because the KFC in Jamaica is a little bit different from the KFC here, but still, it's not the healthiest food that we should be promoting.
Okay.
But, Madam Speaker, I'm going to be quiet for a little while. I don't want Member Warmington to move a motion against me. Yes. So I want you to know that I'm going to be exiting shortly, but I'll still to hear what Wayne is going to say.
Could you please WhatsApp me?
I will.
All right, we have a new member. This is a two-time member of Parliament. He won his seat the last election and the previous election, so is an overwhelming confidence that the people in his constituency have in him. So he's here in Parliament. He was overseas on government business, so that's why he just come to Parliament. Unlike the others, then when come late, this member was actually working on behalf of the people of Jamaica. So we're gonna welcome member winner to the Parliament and make his presentation.
Go ahead, he's gonna lose his seat.
Good afternoon, Madam Speaker, and thank you for having me. Good afternoon, members. For the hurricane to actually hit Jamaica and destroy 4 parishes, and persons don't expect Jamaicans to be in a worse condition than they were before Melissa. It shows that the confidence in the government and its ability is off the chart, because they're convinced that after 1 month, no person within Jamaica should be suffering. That is actually a huge round of confidence in the Andrew-led administration of the Jamaica Labour Party government, that they have the capability after a category 5, almost 6 hurricane hit Jamaica, that after 33, 34 days, everybody should be okay. The roads should be cleared, homes should be rebuilt, and the light should be returned. I remember vividly Hurricane Ivan in 2004, my community, 3 months before electricity was returned to my constituency or my neighborhood. And we did not go out and protest against the government. We understood that a natural disaster had taken place. Now, under the PNP administration, 2004, Hurricane Ivan hit. I think it was in September 10/11, 2004, and then we had Hurricane Dean on August 19, 2007. Both hurricanes under the PNP administration. And in 2016, this administration started to build homes for those persons who lost their homes in 2004. In 2021, again, this administration provided homes within one of their built out. I don't remember the scheme. For persons who lost their homes in Hurricane Ivan, the government of Jamaica in 2004 took 17 homes. They took those 17 homes that were destroyed under the wing of the government and said, hey, we are going to build back your homes. And it is this administration that was tasked with that responsibility to build back the homes of those individuals. And the PNP was in government between 2011 to 2016, and they did not build one home for those persons. And to see now, almost the same administration makeup come in parliament and is bashing Dr. Andrew Wallace and saying, hey, you are supposed to have rebuilt homes in 33 days. It's amazing. It shows the confidence that these opposition have in the administration of Dr. Andrew Wallace.
Yeah, true. But we're not point of order. What are you saying that in 2004, right? When Ivan hit, what you saying in 2016? This administration just started building back some home. That is what you said?
Yes. And in 2021, again, they offered first preference to persons who lost their homes in 2004, Hurricane Ivan and Dean. So it was this administration that was building back homes for those persons who lost their homes in Hurricane Ivan and Dean. That's almost a decade. That's almost a decade away.
Well, I want
big deal. So these things need to come out, you know. We need to really.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes
sense. It's Andrew Wallace to build back homes to people. This administration.
Point of order, winner. You remember Hurricane Gustav in 2009 when Mike Kennedy was Minister of Transport?
Yes, I remember.
Oh, okay.
I remember Gustav. I remember Sandy.
Emily and Wilma. You remember those hurricanes?
We have been hit by so many hurricanes in the last 15 years.
Most of the major hurricanes fall in when JLP in power.
Yeah, sure. That's true. And this government has gotten a round of applause from the World Bank, an expert
international
that
community
has visited across the world of various disasters and say, hey, Jamaica recovery is top tier. The measurement of the government's ability to bounce back from Hurricane Melissa will not be measured in the number of homes constructed by the administration, but by the ability of the administration to return normalcy to Jamaica in terms of its productivity, in terms of its road, water, light, and the ability to give businesses the opportunity to restart. 4 or 5 years from now, when those persons would have been comfortable and have a home over their head, they will not be holding the government accountable for actions that they say, hey, I did not get house in 33 days. No, the persons are looking for a sense of normalcy. They want light, because light is going to drive productivity. They want access to clean, portable water, right? That is going to reduce disease. that is going to also increase their ability to take care of their crops, take care of their livelihood, take care of their livestock. That is what is going to drive productivity. So any form of government after natural disaster have to look at certain things. Transportation, so the roads have to be fixed. Light, water, and the ability to put back critical infrastructure such as clinics, hospitals, as well as national security. Those are the things.
Point of order. What I want you to do this tonight for me is that, remember, actually I've been out of a job, and I will be out of a job for another month or two. Remember, as you said, normalcy to every industry is key, where people is going to talk about, because how quick I go back to my job will have an effect on my family or my standing. And that's a lot of people, maybe 20,000 or more people are out of a job down here in the St. James area. And as you said, the government pushing to have normalcy in these areas is key to how, because people might understand, yes, people want them house and whatever, but other people need money to survive. And they have to have a job. You understand me? So I just want to add that to what you said.
Winner. Now that I have you here, we had a question earlier. Everybody did a think of answer it. So, what your opinion? What did you get from what Favor said about the JPS loan? What is your interpretation, or what exactly did Favor say? Remember, gone? When I hear me, look at the internet, gone.
No man, we are here, man. The member.
Remember, we had a film question this.
Please.
All right. So we want to hear, because I want to ask the labor, right? Because the see thing about it is, guys, we can't discuss things if we don't understand what they are saying. So we like to be know. Before the member come, member from Dr. Chang constituency who did go up on a long break, member Bridget. Would you be able to visit the hard hit areas of Hurricane Melissa when you finally visit Jamaica?
I would think so. Yeah, man. I'm glad hopefully when I'm there, a better normalcy would be restored, because I don't like see certain things. So I hope it will be not too bad. Because I'm one of those persons, me, I'm already much. Me can't take too much of the depression.
Me too, me can't take the doom and gloom and the darkness. That's the biggest problem.
I cannot manage it. Kudos to, and I lift off my hat to Soldier and Carter and Rough One and Win and everybody else that were there, in the rough time, because I don't think I could have managed it. Honestly. And that is the plain truth, But I hope that we can head. Munchie, I really don't know Westmoreland, and I really would want to go down there just to, have the experience.
I don't know if Westmoreland people want me down there, remember. Because
Madam Speaker, point of view, Bridget. To how me used to the 1 month of darkness, me know my house by heart na darkness. Me walk na my house at darkness and I lick up na natal.
My God.
Me walk there, I got light in there.
You not get back light in it?
Yeah, man, me get back light water internet from last week.
Point of order, dear member. You said something.
I'm ready to answer the question now.
All right, guys, clear the floor for the member.
Yeah, what I want to say, Munchie, and to everybody on the live, I would have traversed from Montego Bay all the way to Kingston 5 days after the hurricane, and I could go freely. Wherever I decided to go, I could go freely without any blockage on the road. So just to let that sink in, to say the government didn't do anything, I could go freely from Montego Bay to Kingston, through St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, Manchester, Clarendon, freely. So let me just add that in for all who was chatting about the government didn't do anything. So I want to know how the road them is clear, because everything did up on the road them. So just want to add that in.
Thank you, member.
All right, so this is what I get from it, right? The the partners, including the IDB, including World Bank, including IMF, have a package for Jamaica. Now, a part of that package is certain amenities that needs productivity, such as road, transportation, such as small business and large businesses have access to rebuild, as well as electricity, because electricity is key to productivity. Now, that loan, that $450 million earmark where JPS can actually access that resource from. So the government lending JPS the $150 million, when that loan, when that $150 million or the $6.7 billion comes in, which also have the $450 million, the government will get back their 150 from that 450 from JPS loan to put back liquidity into government, so the government would have that resource to spend. That's what I got from it.
All right, so remember, so who JPS are gonna pay back for them the 450 what them get from the international partner? Who them are gonna pay back the money to? Jamaica?
International partner, not Jamaica. We're not lending 450.
Okay. So
yeah,
basically,
right, that is what I said, so we know our 150 million that was earmarked. We're gonna have that, so we don't need to have to touch that anymore.
But that money was never in danger, though. That money was never in that.
I know, man.
When you look at JPS liability and their assets, if you should minus liability from assets, they're still in the green. So if JPS forfeited on their loan, the government could always sell off assets to regain 150 million United States.
Right.
Or if the government is not looking at the assets, you could have always taken shares from just convert that to shares. So move yours from 19 point something % to whatever the shares be on the open market, right? Yeah. Plus interest, because that would have also attracted interest at 5% per annum. For the 5 years would have equated some millions of dollars.
Question. You think that after all of this with JPS and they, to be honest, they were hit by Beryl and you know what happened there, and a year after, but you think they will be able to continue in business after this? Worse if they don't get a contract from the government?
Yes, man. JPS is not what I call, JPS is still viable. When I looked at the annual report and from the auditors, there was no concern about the viability of JPS. Even though there's a lot of money on the loan book, they were still able to make 60 million United States dollar after they did all of what they're supposed to do in terms of revenue minus all the liabilities. They are still a profitable company. The issue is, would a lending agency outside of the partners, IMF and World Bank, take up $350 million and give JPS on a 2-year license contract? That is something that they would have found difficulty in terms of accessing the entirety on the market, on the private market, because of private investors. And that's why government was key. When you look at the insurance, they would have exhausted the insurance policy that is there for them, that 50 million United States dollar. The government would have loaned them 150, so that's 200 million, and they would have then seek to access $150 million on the open market, which is a little bit more palatable for investors. Yes. So I didn't see them not having the ability to borrow 150 million.
Another thing, I hear Daryl said that the problem that we really have with JPS, is the terms and conditions that Paul was struck with them. It's not like they,
No, I mean the terms and conditions that they have is an albatross around the necks of the people.
Right.
The monopoly exists. The monopoly exists on power distribution across Jamaica, right? There's no monopoly on power generation. So you can have companies come up and generate power, but they have to sell to the grid, right? So that monopoly needs to break, where persons can, companies can generate and distribute. What they could do is pay a service cost for the grid to JPS, right? But the person said, hey, you're gonna come out and build new light posts. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can either choose to continue to sell to JPS, or you can go underground with your new grid if you want to, or you can lease the poles from JPS. But some form of negotiation can take place. Just like back in the days when we had, and one good thing the PMP did was liberalize the telecommunication sector, where Philip Palwell would have ended the monopoly for cable and wireless, and then you had the birth of Digicel, and you had Claro, and had other communication services. Who benefited? The people of Jamaica. And we got better customer service, we got better rates. Jamaicans were able to talk more because we could afford to. The manipulation of customers were no longer there. So we need to end the distribution monopoly that JPS have, and also lean towards companies taking responsibility for theft, because there really is no great incentive for JPS to take off illegal connections, because the paying customers are paying for it anyways. And also in that contract, 17.5% guarantee in profits is there for JPS. Right? When a government write a contract and tell you that you are guaranteed 17.5%, it's ridiculous, eh? Absolutely ridiculous.
But I was listening to a live the other day, and I don't remember who gave the information that we have, like, say max 2.5 million people in Jamaica, right? Most people in Jamaica have light, but you know how much persons register on the grid winner?
They're estimated that over 250,000 households are stealing electricity in Jamaica.
Right.
That's a lot of houses.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And the paying customers, according to the contract, pays for all of those stolen electricity. Madness.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. There has to be an incentive for JPS to say, hey, all right, so, okay, the new contract could be, all right, JPS, instead of the government of Jamaica are the paying customer responsible for all of this, because we know it's not going to be fixed it's not going to fix initially, it's not going to change, and it would be hard to pass on 100% of the losses to JPS. You cut it in half, right? You cut it in half.
That's what I suggest to winner.
And the next contract period, you cut it down to you cut it down to another 50%.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I suggested as well.
Yeah, you don't put the wallet on JPS because it's going to be ridiculous. So I'll ask them to do that offset. So we have some changes, and it would be very interesting to see what Darrell Vaz and the Prime Minister come up with, because for years our productivity sector has faced the heaviest burden in terms of electricity being the greatest part of the liabilities, not administrative enough, but energy. If we don't solve the energy problem, Jamaica is going to be stuck in the cycle.
Yeah, the economy cannot grow because energy alone take all our profit.
If we want 5 or 6% growth, we have a fixed energy.
Absolutely.
Somebody's trying to chat.
Well said, member. You see, members in the parliament and in the comment section, we have some members of parliament that we send every time for government business. So when they come home, they have a lot of information to give, so they get extra time to speak. And that is why sometimes some members will speak longer than some, because some of them don't really know they're by their seats. So this member is the leader of government business, and so that's why this member have to talk so long. We don't have to understand how parliament work. We have the member of parliament, Bridget from Dr. Chan constituency, she sleep a lot. You have the other member there and the other member there. You have member Soji, who's a good labor right, and you have member Carter as well. Some of the other parliamentarian and the parliamentary secretary Navi, she was all over the place. She have to give up on a fair job because she have 2 jobs. And she have to choose very soon which other job she want more. But that is what these are the type of discussion we need to have, so we can counteract and we can when you're PNP talk foolish, we can rebut them because what we not said about the JPS what the favor said. That's what me understand from it too, but the PNP them are spin it like, oh my God, me can't manage them.
Them try to spin every gather all themselves, them try to spin. And so my time them can't even spin. You understand?
Me can't manage them. Member, cause member say the member have to leave, you know, cause I'm telling the member travel straight. Member, I want you hear the other part with the PNP, you talk about the budget, the suspension of the fiscal rules. And they might throw cold water upon it to say that 2.5 billion US dollars for private sector investor. And yes, still the government cannot tell them who are these investors and guarantee that these investors are coming in. What do you think about that? What the PNP is saying? I wonder if the members still there.
Absolutely nonsense. You know, you say when money is provided, investors will show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the resources is there to say, hey, we have $2 billion right here for you to lend. You don't even have to think about new investors because you have companies on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. You have private companies that want money, that have projects where they want to start and to get low interest rates monies rather than going straight to commercial banks to pay high interest rates.
High interest rate.
You don't have to be even looking to just have the money. Once you have the money, investors will come.
So, point of order, winner. In your opinion, where would you think if we want to attract investors, where would we look to say, hey, this is where we want people to invest in the tourism, agriculture, or what you think?
No,
I
want Jamaica to diversify its economy away from a service industry because we are heavily service industry at the top, right? We have the BPOs, we have the tourism. I want to see manufacturing. So you see the new $50 million investment that is coming to South Clarendon. That you're gonna see ethanol, you're gonna see value added products, right? So I want to see manufacturing, especially in the value added product line. So me want to see mango a jump off a tree and a throw away anymore. But you want mango sauce, you want mango jam, you want mango in a tin, you want mango in a glass bottle. Those are the value added products. That is where the money is gonna be. You want to see baby carrots, right? You want to see cucumber that are what you call them pickled. Valued. You want to see the seasonings. These are the things, and I want to see brand Jamaica. I want us to sell Jamaica. Jamaica in a bottle, Jamaica in a tin, Jamaica in a t-shirt, Jamaica